I can't post it. I'm gonna have to put it in the MRC-X page. Oops. Good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the final round of the Monday Race Club X from Monza. Joining me in the comms box today is Mark H90. Say hello. Not a full grid tonight, but hopefully some interesting racing, I think, is in order. Yeah, I'm trying to find somebody who's to go on board with, so I can like walk through the track or something. Let's do Alex. Let's ride on board with Alex as we're going down the start-finish straight now. Flat out into the first of the two chicanes. Nice and neat. Then it's a flat out sweeping curve as we make our way down to the second of the two chicanes. Keep it nice and neat. Yeah. Oh, bit of gravel there. As we come into the first Lesmo. Don't run too wide. Oh dear, on the gravel. Going to stay with him now. Into the second Lesmo. Now it's a long drag out straight down the hill under the old part of the track. As we go under it now. Braking down into the Ascari chicane. Traffic in the way, which is not ideal. And now it's literally flat out all the way down to the Parabolica. So disappointing that the traffic was getting in the way there, to be honest. As we're making his way, yeah, round the Parabolica. Oh, Kid Dynamite, a 19.9 to kick things off. Yeah, stomping his authority early. I'm going to, let's go with Jack Rotnin, who, as we know, is very, very quick, especially on a Monday. Yeah. Yeah. 22 points, I think that is in it, but that's Monday. This is the midweek race. As he's making his way around, yellow flag in sector 2. Haven't got a clue what that's for. But just running through, the information from last week, which you commentated on, so I'm thankful for that. Gene Genie won the race with Error Voice second. Jacob Jones did win the race on track, but due to penalties dropped down to third. And Kid Dynamite got the fastest lap. Driver of the day was Gene Genie. And it doesn't matter where Kid Dynamite finishes tonight, he is the inaugural Monday Race Club X champion. Does not matter where he finishes tonight, because he has I think a 40-something advantage in the championship coming into tonight. And this is the final round. Oh, there's one more. Oh, I thought this were the final round. Just apologies to cut in, but I've just watched Jacob having to cut through one of the chicanes because he overstepped his braking, I think. So his lap is out, so he'll probably go again because he's on the mediums. I have a habit of at least trying to go for the medium run first before anything. Oh, he's pitting, so he's gave up on. He's coming back in and probably putting some fresher rubber on. Yeah. I've just jumped back to Jack Rottnin, who is on an outlap, so should be interesting to watch him go flat out round Monza. Every lap that's been set so far is on the softs. Nobody has gone for the mediums, which is interesting because maybe it's because of the speed mentality. The softs are a lot quicker, so I don't know. I'm not much of a technical know-how. No, we're not. So what do we know? Interesting livery Jack's gone for, though, I must say. Yeah, two eyes are better than one, because if you miss something... Oh, Error Voice has just joined. I think he must have left and then rejoined. Yes, and hopefully, fingers crossed, are a lot better for the new game, which comes out next week. I think it's next Friday. It comes out 16th. Oh, Jack Rottnin's bailed out on this lap, so still yet to set a time. We've only had 10 people set times so far. Everyone outside the top 10 has either probably had an invalidated lap or have had to bail out on it. Yeah, you got Ollie, T, you got Jacob down there, Error Voice, Jack Rottnin, as we know. Yeah, very, very. Yeah. If you remember rightly, I was actually planning to join this one, but I thought better of it because I just love I love the Monza track that much, and I know it very, very well. So I thought, why not commentate on it instead? As Kid Dynamite's improved with a 119.4. Oh, Jack's told me they can't hear you on the stream. I don't know, because we have gone through the settings. I mean, I might just double check if you don't mind just taking over for a second. I have gone through the settings and they are right, so I don't know why they can't hear you. It's confusing because this is literally the first time we've done this. Yeah, I can hear you. I'll keep them entertained, don't you worry. Right, let's find somebody who's on an outlap. Error Voice, he's on an outlap, so we'll stick with him. Currently down in 16th place. Not set a lap time yet though. Both him and Jack and Fanning still yet to set a time, but let's see what Fabian can do. As we have a yellow in sectors 2 and 3, I don't want to leave Fabian right now while he's on a flying lap. My guess is probably people just getting out of the way of traffic. You sound perfectly fine for me through my headset, so I don't know what it is. Yeah, if anyone can just let me know if you can hear Mark now, if that would be grateful, as Fabian's gone 7th on a 20.6. I think he can go a little bit quicker than that. As Jack Rotning's gone 4th with a 19.9. So we're just waiting on Fanning to set a lap time, as we have a yellow in sectors 1 and 2. But if anyone can let me know if they can hear. Bizarre. I'm not sure, because apologies for all this, by the way. It's I haven't done this before, so even I don't know what's wrong. Jacob. Yeah, Jacob, if you can hear me, help. Red Car Rambo's just left the session. Red Car Rambo's just left the session. He probably thinks he's done enough. He's down in 14th with a 23.5. I don't know whether it's if it's to do with me or if it's to do with you. No, I don't know how it works. Hold on, has he enabled his voice to be shared? Have you enabled it to be shared? How does he go about that? If you could just let me know so I can tell him, because he can't hear. Oh, what an... we've got about just over 2.5 minutes left in qualifying. Hopefully we can get this sorted before the race, or it's going to be an absolute shambles. I mean, mine's, or you should, hold on, you should be able to do it through either party chat or share button. I mean, we've got the party set up and we've got the party chat enabled on the actual broadcasting. I am really getting flustered right now. You can be my extra set of eyes then. I'll just do the I'll just stick to commentation on me Todd then. You can be like my well, you're on the Stewart's panel, so yeah, front row seats. But yeah, if as you all know, I'm not talking to myself. I've got Mark in a chat, but sadly something's not quite right with the settings, so you can hear me, but for some reason you can't hear Mark, so I'm gonna have to go solo for this one. But he's gonna talk in my ear, so it's like I got my own little like Toto Wolf sitting there at the side of saying there's a slight problem at a certain corner that really needs to be looking at. Is there anything you can do about it? Not right now. Horrible Toto Wolf impression. I'll be back. Anyway, back to Ah, yeah, that's yeah, a 1:19.7. Still waiting on Fanning to set a lap time now, so we'll drop to him. Keep an eye on him. Oh, he's overshot. He's overshot it there. Oh, Jack's on a hot lap, I've heard. Here we go. That's time up, so flag will drop now for everyone. So Tomo's left the session, so not really much difference there whether you leave or not just yet, but we'll stay with Jack Rocknin, who is one of our stars of Monday. Jacob fanboying him about him the last couple races. Yes, I did hear him say about a comment saying about constantly talking about Jack Rocknin through the stream, and he's like, there's 19 other drivers. Yes, I did hear him say about that one when I watched it back. I did. I hate people like that. It's just so disrespectful. Just let. All I can say in that one is just let Jacob do what he's doing. As he's coming down to the line now, and Jack does not improve. He stays 5th. So unless we get no improvements, as Kid Dynamite's pitted as well, it looks to be a pole position for Kid Dynamite at the moment. He's gone in. So who's left out on track? It's just Alex. He's currently got a 21. So he's pitted as well. He's left that late to dive into the pits. Yeah. So with that, we will run through the order of qualifying. It will be Kid Dynamite on pole position, with MTO in 2nd place. Comb 97 will be in 3rd. Capital 58 will be 4th. Jack Rocknin, in his first appearance in the Monday Race Club X, will be 5th. Fabian will start 6th. Biggie 7th. Wait for that to come back up. I think we got to Biggie, which I think Jacob was next. Yeah. Jacob is behind in 8th. Dumbest Hornet 9th. Tomo 222 is 10th. Ollie T 11th. Alex is 12th. Grimo 83 is 14th. Man is in... Sorry, Grimo is 13th. Apologies for that one. Man is 14th. Red Car Rambo 15th. Luke Chard in 16th. And then it's Fanning rounding out the grid in 17th. Apologies that I did not get much entertainment through qualifying. Me and Mark spent near enough half of the qualifying session trying to figure out what was wrong, because you can't hear him. Yes, I have. I've got it ticked. Yeah, I've got it ticked because I ticked it before everything. But oh, hello, hello, wow. 20. It's Monza 2008 all over again. No, I don't. Yeah, no worries. If people can just keep an ear out as well for if ever you hear Mark in the headset when he's probably thought he's got it all sussed. As we are about to go round for the formation lap here. It is raining, which will make things very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, as it's Kid Dynamite who will be starting on pole position here in Monza, as he's overshot the chicane on the formation lap, which is a bizarre one. MTO is on the front row alongside him. The second row is a concoction of Comb 97 and Capital 58. The third, as we have 2 disqualifications already on the formation lap. Yeah, it's so tricky in the wet, especially when I mean, Kid Dynamite's just had his back end step out as he's trying to get heat in the tyres. Anyway, as we go back to the grid, third row is Jack Rotnin and Fabian. Biggie and Jacob are on the fourth row. Then it's Dunbest, Hornet and Tomo222 on the fifth row. The sixth row is Ollie T and Alex. Then it's Grimo in 13th, Man in 14th on the 7th row. On the 8th row it's Luke Chard and Fanning, and rounding off the grid is Red Car Rambo, because as me and Mark saw in the practice session, which was not streamed, he had a grid penalty, so he is rounding off in 17th. The key at the moment is to make sure you got plenty of heat in those tyres, because it's wet. They do cool down a lot quicker. So hopefully the lads have got enough heat in those tyres. Tomo and Ollie T probably haven't, because something went off on the formation lap and they've been sat on the grid for the majority of the formation lap, as they are all making their way now to their grid slots. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. It would be nice if I can get a camera angle of the lights. Oh, here we go, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's go in Monza, as we are, no one's gone away yet. What's gone off here? As they're away now. God, that was laggy. That was laggy. So laggy there. As everyone's away though, as MTO 3 wide going down into turn 1. Stop down, or as, keep it clean boys, keep it clean, as Comb 97 takes the lead through the first chicane, with Kid Dynamite in second, MTO is third, Jack Rockman fourth, Capital 58 fifth, Fabian is sixth, Jacob is seventh, Biggie is eighth, Tomo222 ninth, Alex is 10th, Ollie T 11th, Dunbeth Hornet 12th, Grimo 13th, as they are struggling for grip here in the wet, as they are cutting the chicanes left, right and centre. Yeah, I've just seen a grid change there, so we'll Oh, we've got somebody going right there. That is, look, must be Biggie. Yep, Biggie. He's losing places faster than you can blink. As Alex has just made a move on Tomo222 as Error Voice and Jacob, as Jacob Jones has had to cut Ascari there. Everybody's struggling for grip at the moment in the rain. As Kid Dynamite now leads. Oh. No, he runs wide out the Parabolica, so he's losing places there. I cannot, there's so much going off at the moment. I can't keep up because of the rain. As they're all dicing for position, as Jack Rocknin is in second now. With Capital 58 third, Fabian is fourth, Kid Dynamite down into fifth place. Only needs a point to be crowned champion before the final race. Just needs a point. So at the moment he is in fifth place, which will do nicely for him as outbreaks himself. I think there's going to be a lot of track limit violations tonight because of the rain, because everyone's going to be pushing as hard as they can but trying to keep it within the limits. As we'll go back to the lead, as the gap is just over 6/10 with as we have a yellow in sector 2. What's that? All I've seen is Fanning going down the order, so must have spun or something. Yeah, everyone is struggling here in the. Yeah, don't. Yeah, please let me know. Was the contact at all? I mean, man is about almost a minute behind now already. Well, I'm just going through the position changer to see who is the biggest losers and winners. Biggie looks to be the biggest loser with a drop of 6 places. And the biggest winner, just having a look through, is a toss between Tomo222 and Jack Rocknin, both gaining 3 places off the line. That'll do that. So yeah, hopefully everybody starts to calm down now and hopefully finds the rhythm, because the one thing that is key in the wet is you have to find your rhythm quickly, as Baggy has a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. As Red Car Rambo has gone to wets. Interesting. Interesting. Is he trying something different to everybody else? I wonder. As Dunbest Hornet has gained a place. Dominant racing line to be shown yet, so it's not quite lifted that much water off the track yet, but you can see a line starting to form as Cone 97 sets the fastest lap at the race. I'm actually starting to panic now. It's something to do my end, but I'm just trying to do what I have to do at the moment. Yeah. Alright, that's going to be difficult with you whispering in my ear. As we have a yellow in sector 2. Yeah. Oh, I've just noticed that Tomo222 is got the gold Michael Schumacher car livery, along with Michael's helmets and gloves, and probably looks like the overalls as well. So Tomo driving a gold car, but can he go for gold in this race, I wonder? as what's the closest battle on track? Let's go down to Alex, who is less than bouncing around about a second behind Grimo, as we have a yellow in sector 2 again. Probably somebody spinning or running wide, because it is really treacherous out there at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how Red Car Rambo's doing on the wet, so we'll just follow with him at the moment just to see how he does on these wet tyres. Yeah, I can see that it's bouncing around just below a second, but I'm just watching Red Car to see how he does on those wet tyres. But he doesn't seem to be, I think he's actually losing time rather than gain it, so I don't think the idea's pulled off much. Yeah, we'll go back to Red Car later on to check in, as Fanning's in the pit. He's gone to wets as well, so Fanning's gone to wets. Could we be looking at a crossover point back to wets, I wonder? As we've got a three-way tussle for the lead still, as they are following single file round the parabolica, as Fanning has a 10-second and Alex with a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. There's penalties coming in all over the place because people are struggling out there at the moment. I know you can't hear him, but Mark, could you just keep an eye on Red Car and Fanning to see how they do on those wet tyres for me? Cheers. Because I'd like to probably keep an eye on how they're doing, as Tomo, yeah, I did see that just then, as Fanning's retired. Is he quit, or has he had a crash, I wonder? As yeah, yeah, I think there has been a few people quitting on the midweek ones, I think. Because I did catch Alex rejoining the track, which is definitely against the rules, and he actually owned up to me in the Discord that he forgot himself. So yeah, as Mark's just told me, it is against the rules to just take your ball and leave, so to say. So Fanning, you could be in trouble with Mark after this race, as he is the head steward. Oh, I stand corrected. The head steward's actually racing. My bad. I stand corrected. So I stand corrected. Fanning, you could be in trouble with second place right now. Anyway, let's find someone, as we've just seen I think both Kid Dynamite and MTO bouncing across the sleeping policeman. Up there I've got me USB cable connected to my controller so it don't run out of power, and it just keeps flashing up, so apologies for that one. As Grimo has just made a move down. Oh, he's overdone it. He went for the move down the inside. Will he give the place back? He should do. Yeah, Ollie T back into 9th. Overshot the braking into the second chicane, and had to cut it, so gave the place back. So no reprimand, I don't think, for that one, as we will join Kid Dynamite, who is still breathing down the neck of Fabian for 4th place. And like I said towards the start of the race, Kid Dynamite only needs 1 point to be crowned the inaugural MRC-X champion, to join the Champion Hall of Fame with our Monday Race Club winners, who was Martin in Season 1 and Ollie T in Season 2. So we could be looking at a brand new champion here tonight if he stays within that top 10. As long as he keeps it clean. As I think Grimo is very close. Yes, him and Ollie T going side by side out the first chicane, as Grimo goes around the outside of Ollie T for 9th. These two are the closest on track at the moment. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. As Grimo's also close to Alex, looking at the deltas. As we have a yellow flag in Sector 2, but I don't want to leave this battle here, as Grimo looks to be really... I think everyone's struggling in the wets at the moment. The only one that doesn't seem to be is Cone 97, who has almost a 6-second lead over Jack Rocknin. Red Car Rambo's now back onto inters, as I can just see, so he's gave up on the wets, so probably the wets weren't the right idea. So man, if you would do the correct thing and probably come back into inters, but you can still pluck it out and try. What can I say? I'm just in the commentary box. As we will jump up towards the front, as Capital 58 is close to Jack Rocknin. The gap is around 5, 6, 7 tenths. As here we go, he's on the inside of Jack here, and fair between them, side by side out the first Lesmo. And that's Capital 58 into second place, but Jack Rocknin looking to go back down the inside in the second Lesmo and gets the position back, as it's now a drag race down to the Ascari chicane. Has a look, but gets a 3-second penalty in the meantime, as, oh dearie me, back end steps out. Ollie T has left the session. I've just noticed that Ollie T's left the session, so could it be internet, or because his car's still going round, so it must be internet. So could you see if you can try getting back in, Mark? I'll keep an eye out. God's sake, controller, do as you're told. As Kid Dynamite still stuck in 4th place. We'll go down the order, because I can see Alex looking to make a move down the start finish rate and does so. That's Ollie T down to 12th. His car is transparent because he's not in the car right now. He's probably having a couple internet problems, as Grimo also goes through. So Ollie T's car losing positions due to him not being in it, which is a shame. Because whether or not you're down the back end of the grid or the front end of the grid, pack, queue, whatever, I like to see everyone doing their absolute best, as Tomo222 with a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. We'll now jump back to as Cone 97 has got a 10-second lead now ahead of Jack Rocknin, which is now bouncing around the 9-10 second mark, as Jacob Jones is all over the gearbox of MTO, and as I say, he can reach out that car as MTO dives for the pits. MTO dives to the pits. Yeah. Yep, he's gone to Inter, so he's made his one and only stop for this race. 11 laps in. As he will be coming out. Where's he going to come out? A front of Ollie T, as Kid Dynamite with a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. As Grimo has just gone round the outside of the solitary point for 10th, as we see Tomo222 bouncing across the those very, very high curbs, which can damage the floor, but not in this game, but it will in the next one, I can guarantee that. So we'll stick with this one, as MTO, who's on the fresh intermediates, can smell blood as he looks to make his way back through the pack after making his solitary pit stop, as we have a yellow in sector 1. But we'll stick with this, as MTO with loads of grip on the fresher inters is alongside Alex, and doesn't quite make it stick, but he'll have the better grip as they go around the parabolic dip at the two cars, as Capital 58 is now pitted as well, and Ollie T is rejoined, so that is good to see. Yeah, I thought it would be, so thanks for that, Mark. That is good to see that he's back in his car. So Ollie, put your foot to the floor and gain those places back. As Capital 58 with a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. But we will stick with MTO for the time being, as he is on the fresher set of inters, making his way back up the grid, or the whatever. Sorry, getting tongue-tied. As we see Biggie losing a bit of traction out the second Lesmo, and that is MTO up into 9th position, as I've lost all the gap deltas, which is the glitch, so they should all come rolling back in eventually. Please say 2021 will be better than this. Yeah, it's same issues as on Monday, but we will carry on, as I've just had a pop-up in the corner saying internet connection quality is currently not suitable for broadcasting, so I could be in a spot of bother here. Fingers crossed it holds. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it keeps held up. And we're about 13 laps in, as Tomo222 outbraked himself into the first chicane, which has put MTO up into 8th place now. As we'll drop down to follow Grimo. These three are the closest ones. Kid Dynamite with a 3-second time penalty. As Co97 with a 31, I think that was a 31.5 that came up there for the new fastest lap of the race. As we will bounce back up to Kid Dynamite, who 31.1 was it? 30. Ooh, that's impressive, especially in the wet. As Kid Dynamite moves up to 3rd, as both Jacob and Error Voice pit for their solitary pit stops. It will literally be one pit stop here, because I don't think we'll have any dry running in this race, from what I can see at the moment. So my guess, it will be inters to the end, as Grimo is gained from Jacob's pit stop, as both Tomo and Biggie have pitted as well. This will be their solitary pit stop. So let's just have a quick look who's made stops and who hasn't. So people who've made a stop are Fabian, Jacob, MTO, Capital, Tomo, Biggie. Apologies, that's my phone going off, so I don't know what to do here because you can't hear Mark. I apologise for this. I will mute my mic for a second. I apologise, everybody. Sorry about that, my phone was going off, as Grimo is now in 9th place after pitting. Everyone seems to be opening up the gaps at the moment. There don't seem to be much of a battle, but Grimo's come out in 10th. As Kid Dynamite leads, as he's yet to stop. And he's gone 14 laps right now on these inters. As we'll bounce up to MTO now, who is looking to challenge Capital 58. There's a yellow in Sector 2. Tonight has not gone smoothly stream-wise because you can't hear Mark and the phone's just gone off. It's not gone smoothly tonight. As Kid Dynamite's pitted now, so Comb 97 retakes the lead. As we're going to stick with MTO right now. As Red Car Rambo's retired from the session. Oh, safety car. Now then. What's everyone going to do here? As Luke has a drive-through for speeding under safety car, so probably too high on that delta, because you have to stick to a delta until you group up under the safety car. Easily done. I've done it before, and under virtual safety car as well. Because I've been a bit throttle happy, especially when it's about to end, especially virtual safety car, because you get it just about right to floor it as soon as safety car ends, and that delta turns red and it's a drive-through just like that. It is so annoying, so annoying. So no changes will be happening as of at the moment because we're under safety car, so we'll join our race leader. As I think Mark told me something about Jacob, but he didn't quite finish it until the safety car came out. Ah, right, I thought it was. Yeah, Mark's just told me that Jacob's helmet, so we'll go down to him. And we'll go on board. His helmet is England inspired because, as you all know, it's coming home this year. Everyone who disagrees with me, bite me. I'm gonna make so many enemies for that. But yeah, it's England. Grimo. Yes. Everyone's got inspired liveries tonight. But not trying to be a bit biased, I think I'll go for Tomo 222s because it's that gold Michael Schumacher livery, and I'm a sucker for Michael Schumacher. Absolute legend of Formula One. No disrespect to Hamilton, I must say. I may not like Hamilton, but I respect the guy for his achievements. But yeah, we're under safety car at the moment, so we'll jump back to our race leader, who is now behind the safety car. Let's have a look, let's go on board with it. It does look like it, doesn't it? Yes. Fabian with a Williams inspired looking livery for tonight. As looks like Capital 58 has changed to wets, as so has Dunbest Hornet. I don't think it's too wet for wets. It's still inters, surely, because the rain's not that heavy. The rain is not that heavy from what I can see. Oh yes, how did that go again? Yeah. Some things are left untouched. But yeah, like I said earlier, if you hear me, I'm not talking to myself. I've got Mark on the other side, but it's a bit of a shame that you cannot hear him, because it would have been so much fun if you could. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this restart because of the top three. You got Combe 97, Jack Rocknin and Kid Dynamite in the top three for this restart whenever we get going again. But and also with Okey-dokes, yeah, that'll be nice if you can let me know on that one, because my prediction is they will probably lose places, because I do not feel like it's wet. It's not full wet. It's into, surely. Yes, the rain's been consistent, but it's not been that heavy stuff. What have I just had pop up on the Discord? Somebody just put something. Sorry, something just popped up for Discord, and I don't know who it was, but somebody saying, is there anyone you want me to watch? If you don't mind, if you're still in the race but not left the session, if you're still in the session but not left, then you can watch whoever you want. Watch whoever you want. I can't tell you what you can and can't do. As it's going to be interesting because the safety car is still out and we're on lap 19, so I think we could be in for a mad dash finish. A mad dash finish. Get me words in tonight. I can't. But yeah, safety car lights are still on at the moment. Here we go, safety car in this lap. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between. as Cone 97 will now take the role of safety car. The safety car has been fired from its job and has had Cone 97 hired in its place, so he will now take the control of the pace. The question is, will he go early? Will he go late? Nobody knows. As we go ready to start again after the safety car, they are all close together. Accidents can happen when this is. Has he gone yet? I don't know. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. I can see people. I can see people losing places from passing. As Cone 97 looks to have got that restart absolutely spot on. As Alex has gained a position off the start. Ollie T, I've just been told, has gone back, is doing does he want a spot in the Olympics? Ollie T doing donuts, doing his audition for the Olympics. Anyway, back to the racing, as Cone 97 had got that restart spot on with Kid Dynamite in third, who is looking to challenge Jack Rotnin down towards Ascari. Yeah, I've just seen the change on the order that Dunbest Hornet's gone through, and he's on the wet, so questions? I wonder, is Dunbest Hornet making those wets work, or was it due to a slight mistake? We'll find out if Dunbest Hornet can stay in that position, as Kid Dynamite is in the slipstream of Jack Rotnin, going down to the first chicane. Ooh, keep it clean. Oh, bit of contact, kissing there of front to rear. We'll stick with this one. This helicopter view that we have right now is really interesting, especially when you're seeing the slipstream game down that start-finish straight. Luke with a 10-second time penalty. I'm going to stick with Jack Rotnin at the moment, especially with Kid Dynamite. Yeah, they're swapping backwards and forwards there, Mark's just told me. Yeah, I've just been told by Mark that Tomo's got wing damage, as Capital 58's gained a position on those wets. Oh dear. I can hear Mark in my ear talking about Tomo and that there. It's getting dicey towards the middle of the pack, but we're going to stick to the front of it. Because as Cone 97 with a 30.4, times are getting quicker, it's starting to dry out, I think, but early to say still. As Kid Dynamite looks down the inside but thinks better of it into the first chicane, we will actually drop down to Kid Dynamite and go on board so we can watch from his T-cam as he looks at the rear of Jack Rotnin. As look at the speed of the slipstream as he's looking down to the outside, which is now the inside for the second chicane, and will he make the move stick? As Jack Rotnin gets a time penalty for cutting the corner, but Kid Dynamite makes the move stick and is now into second place. But the battle's still not over yet, as these two are battling away. Cone 97 is being allowed to. I've just seen him lose a lot of spaces there, so Dunbest Hornet spun, I've just heard in my ears. Yeah. I'm just going to say very quickly, I am impressed of how well everyone's done in these wet conditions today. We've probably had a few mistakes here and there, but everyone's been pointing in the right direction for the majority of this race, so I am very, very impressed by every one of you. But it's no surprise, you're all talented drivers out there today. Whether you're the Monday race club ones or the midweek race ones, you're all talented drivers. Let's drop down to the middle pack now, as we will follow Biggie, who's all over the back of Capital 58, who is on the wet tyres, as Dunbest Hornet, as Tomo looks like he's had to cut through the chicane for outbraking himself, so Biggie up to 10th. Oh right, why? Tomo's got a damaged front wing. Why hasn't he pitted then? Or is he trying to drag it to the end because we've only got about 4 or 5 laps to go? As Dunbest Hornet's pitted to Inter, so he's given up on the wets. As Capital 58 side by side with Alex, and makes the move, barges his way through, I might add. Elbows out, loses the back end out of the Ascari, but that's Capital 58 up into 8th place on the wets. This is very impressive. Very impressive by Capital 58 on the wets. Does he know something everybody else doesn't? But we'll stick with this for now, as Alex will probably have a look down into the first chicane now. Looks to the outside, thinks better of it, as Biggie's looking to get involved now, as Tomo has still not pitted, so he is hopefully going to drag that car to the end despite the damage. As Tomo 222 with corner cutting, that's mostly down to the lack of downforce and the wet conditions. Capital 58 is pulling away from Alex on these wet tyres. Has he got them hooked up right, I wonder, because he... Ooh, as Cone 97 with a 29.9. Things are really getting quicker, as Biggie's now up to 9th, Alex down to 10th. But we will cut to the front of the grid as Kid Dynamite and Jack Rockning side by side into the first chicane. Keep it clean, lads, as also Jacob Jones looking to stick his nose in as well, where it don't belong. But it probably does belong, because he is in 4th place, as Jack Rocknin is now in 2nd, or should I say still kept 2nd. Yeah, I've just cut back to the front. Yeah, I can see that, about 3/10 in it, as Tomo with a 5-second corner cut in. He is really struggling with that lack of downforce and these conditions. I would have swallowed my pride and gone for the pit stop really, and probably tried to regain from that, but everyone does things differently. I am not surprised that Jack Rocklin's this high up in his first appearance in a midweek race, because as if you've watched Jacob's streams on a Monday, he has been one of these star performers. Yes, he's had a few disappointing races due to internet connections. I too have suffered similar fates, as well, but his has been more damaging than mine, so I will concede on that one. But second, third and fourth are as Dynamite must have made a mistake somewhere, because Jacob is now into third as they are side by side coming down to the second chicane. Whoops, wrong way. As Jacob has to cut the chicane there because he's outbroke himself, which puts MTO into fourth place and Fabian is fifth now, as Jacob Jones now dropped down to sixth after having to cut the chicane, which has given Jack a bit of breathing space now. But as I think we will go for a onboard lap, an onboard final lap here. I know there's stuff happening up and down the grid, but let's go for an onboard lap here on the final lap as Cone 97 makes his way down the start finish straight towards the first chicane. Obviously braking earlier than he would because of the wet conditions. Nice and tidy. Yeah, we will clarify the results after the crossing the line. Round MRC-X champion, but we are going to stick with Cone 97 as he comes around the second Lesmo on his final lap. Through a Scari, coming up to a back marker which is Luke Chard. Nicely getting out the way there. Well played, Luke, well played. As Cone 97 now coming down to the Parabolica for the very last time. Comes out of the Parabolica now, foot to the floor, and Cone 97 wins the Italian Grand Prix. Very good show, mate, very good show, as Jack Rotning will finish second place on the road with his first appearance as he with a Max Verstappen style celebration there, really ragging that car towards the end. But we will keep an eye on the finishing positions as Kid Dynamite down to 6th now, as Grimo will finish 4th. Grimo 4th with all the penalties. And Kid Dynamite is the first ever Monday Race Club champion with 6th place, which is enough to crown him champion here tonight. Dynamite Kid, champion of the world. Thing is though, does he know it? No, that would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. But yes, with this result, Kid Dynamite is crowned champion. He joins fellow championship winners in this league of Martin Hills, Single Track, and Ollie T, who have won the Monday Race Club Championship. Driver of the day, Grimo, possible shout. But we will run through the order, final results here when they come up as the podium ceremony here. Cone 97 wins the Italian Grand Prix. Absolute masterclass. And Jack Rotning was second on his with his first appearance in the midweek race. No surprise he's that high up. No surprise at all. Everyone has done a fantastic job in these conditions. So now we will run through the final order. Cone 97 wins. Jack Rocknin 2nd, Error Voice 3rd, Grimo 4th, Jacob 5th, Kid Dynamite 6th, and the new champion, MTO 7, Capital 58 is 8th, Biggie 9th, Alex 10th, Dumbest Hornet 11th, Tomo222 12th, Ollie T 13th, Luke Chard 14th, Man 15th, Red Car Rambo 16th but didn't finish, and Fanning quitted the session before the end, so possible punishment for him, which is a shame really, because the last thing you want to do is just give up, just keep going, because you don't know what happens. We did have a safety car, and I think he could have made some positions or gained some towards the end of that one. An absolute fantastic race, everybody. Absolutely fantastic. Next week it will be the final race of the season, so I will bid you good night.